Shabbat Shalom. One of the mystical experiences I remember from my own childhood was the recitation of the priestly blessing, Birkat Kohanim, in the synagogue on Yom Tov. As soon as the Chazan finished reciting the Kedusha, during the repetition of the Musaf Hamida, a number of men would quietly get up from their seats and leave the sanctuary. A few minutes later, some of those men returned to the synagogue in their bare feet, in their stocking feet, and would walk up to the bima. When all of them were gathered on the bima, the Chazan would intone the word Kohanim, and all of the Kohanim on the bima would respond, Am Kidoshecha Ka'amur. Each Kohen would then draw his large talit over his head, raise his arm above his head, and recite the blessing that blesses God, who made us, the Kohanim, a holy people, with the holiness of Aaron, and commanded us to bless his people Israel with love. The last word, with love, be'ahava, was recited a little bit louder than the rest of the words. It was elongated, it was stretched out, it was emphasized. That was the moment when we were told as children not to look up, not to peek. Something mysterious was taking place, something holy, something otherworldly. Years later, I never forgot that experience, the tingling feeling that came over me as the Chazan softly chanted each word of Birkat Kohanim, and the Kohanim repeated each word out loud. And just before reciting the final word in each of the three blessings, the Kohanim would chant an eerie but hauntingly beautiful melody that seemed to emerge from the depths of antiquity. At that point, the entire kahal, the entire congregation, would chant along with the Kohanim this wordless melody. Now I was an adult, the father of my own 3 sons. My former congregation in California was the first shul I had attended in many years, where the ritual of Birkat Kohanim was practiced on festivals like Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. I hastened to step off the bima each time the Kohanim arrived, before the blessing was recited. I hastened to gather my 3 sons and envelop them under my large talit, reminding them not to peek. Now a new dimension was added to my mystical experience. Sheltered, now my little children were drawn close to me, sheltered under the talit that symbolized God's protection that I was seeking for them and for me. Now I was humbled into hoping that God would empower me to protect my family from the manifold storms that buffet us throughout our lives. Over the years, I have come to realize that God has indeed blessed me and protected me and my family. God has enlightened me with his wisdom and granted me peace. May God's blessings be manifest for all of us. May God bless us and protect us from all physical harm, deprivation, and disease. May God enlighten us with his knowledge and sensitize us to the spiritual dimensions of life. And may God watch over us and grant all of us a life of inner and outer peace. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Parshat Naso.